had me late lunch and a brew. It's gone 3 now. I didn't set off till 12:30 from the car park, so I haven't been out too long really. I was going to have something to eat down in Dufton, but I thought I might as well come up here, find a nice picturesque spot, which I did, just down there, and have something to eat. I was going to go up that way, up Maesbeck Scar that way. In fact, I think this is Maesbeck Scar running down. I think this is just Maesbeck. It doesn't look that impressive that way, so I'm not going to bother going up there. I'm going to go down here, stay this side of the bridge, follow it down, see what it's like, and then at a crossing point over down there somewhere there's a ford, and further down on the map there's a footbridge onto the Pennine Way. So I'll either cross at the ford or the footbridge, one of the two. Depends how bad the ford is. Probably the footbridge, which does mean there's a bit of a further walk. I think it's about another K or 2, if that. And then cross over Pennine Way, follow that to High Cupnick, where I'm going to be camping tonight. Right, so after that last bit, about 20 metres after I left you, it just goes like this. Not as impressive. There's plenty of areas to ford as well. I don't have to wait that specific one. I could get across, yeah, scramble up there, and the track for the Pennine Way is literally just up there, but I'm still going to follow it. I'm going to go at the footbridge, just purely to waste a bit of time, and you never know, I might see something that's nice, so we'll keep going. Obviously I know what that's like, it just takes you back to High Cup, so we'll have a little walk along the river, kill some time, and it is bloody stunning out here. There's nobody this side. I've seen 2 people walking up there. That was kind of the first combat indicator that was the Pennine Way. Quick check of the map confirmed it. So you could definitely just cross anywhere. Yeah, I mean, look, it's not exactly rapids, is it? You can just go cross country up the hill. But yeah, like I said, I'm just going to follow the river. You never know, there might be some more nice sights. There's quite a lot of streams to cross over, and it's very boggy. So in hindsight, I kind of wish I didn't come this way. Kind of saps the energy out here. But I ain't got far to walk. Let's just keep going. I'll hit that bridge, get over. That side's like a, I don't know, from memory anyway, it's like a golf green. Perfect. I'm sure they come around, I don't know, under sling a bloody lawnmower in or something. Yeah, not all of it, but some of it is just, yeah, velvety smooth. So I'm gonna smash on through this squelchy stuff, get that bridge. So we've made it to the footbridge and back onto the Pennine Way. So Pennine Way there, obviously over the bridge. Pennine Way again. Gotta follow that to High Cupnick. It's funny how your memory plays tricks on you, isn't it? So when I was down there and I said it was like velvety smooth up here, this is it. It is quite nice, it's sturdy, it's not boggy, but I remember it being perfectly flat and, you know, like a bowling green, but it's not. But this was, I don't know, about 15-16 mile point of that day, that particular section on Pennine Way, because I believe this was if I remember rightly, a 20-mile stretch from Middleton Teesdale to Dufton. So maybe I'm just, because it's by far the best terrain. The rest is quite boggy and hilly and stony, so it's probably why I just remember it like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is quite, definitely compared to that side, the bog and everything, It's quite smooth, it's easy walking, but even now I can picture it in my head being nice and fat like a fucking bowling green or something. Lush, but obviously not. So this is High Cup, or better known as High Cup Nick. But I think that there, that is the actual Nick. I could be wrong. Could be that. I'll have to look at the map. But yeah, better known as High Cup Nick to the majority of people. Absolutely love this place. Obviously I've only ever been here twice, once on the Pennine Way and once today. The views are better today, you can see for absolute miles. It was quite hazy last time I was here, you couldn't really see past the end. But still it was spectacular. Especially after what, that's about 16 miles to get here. The weather was, like I say, a bit hazy, but it was like this, a bit windy, not too hot, not too cold. Beautiful. Some horses over there on that ridge. I don't know if I'm pointing to them. 3 of them. Just knocking about. I saw them before in the distance. Way back over near that beck. Might come over and say hello later. I just can't get over the natural beauty of this place. I think it's fantastic. This and Sullivan. Sullivan was awesome. Up in Scotland. I'd definitely go back there one day as well. It's a bit harder to get back there though. This is less than an hour's drive from my house. Less than an hour drive just up the 66 from Bish. Well, just past Barnard Castle's where I live. So just up on the 66. On the outskirts of Bishop Auckland. Through Barnard Castle onto the 66. And just turn off up to Dufton. Yeah, about 45-50 minutes if the traffic's good, maybe it's an hour or just over if the traffic's bad. And I've got this. Didn't even know it was here. Saw it on the Northern Wayfarer. I did a video on it just before I did Pennine Way. Obviously I found out about it when I was doing my research on the Pennine Way as well. Then he did a video on it. I thought, hey, beautiful. But it's better when you're here. Honestly, you have to come and see it for yourself. It looks alright on the camera, it looks good, but it doesn't do it justice. Right, it's now 20 to 6. So I set up 20 minutes ago. If you're looking at that thinking, that doesn't look right, that's because it's not. We've had a bit of a equipment malfunction. So the pole there is snapped. I don't know, it's not a great deal. If it was that one, it would have been a showstopper. I would have had to sack it. Well, I might be able to bivvy it, but I don't know if it's going to rain tonight. So I thought, well, if that snapped, that one might. So I've given it a good fucking shake and everything. You know, like the potential winds that it might have. And it seems to be alright. But that one's snapped in 2 places. Just there. So it's snapped where it joins in. And there as well. Now, the wind caught it, but it wasn't strong wind. It's been a much stronger wind. I mean, listen. There's hardly none. A little gust come along, picked it up. One side kind of stuck in the ground, the other side whipped round, and then it just snapped it. It was just at the front of the whole, the front end. It was just the back end that kind of whipped out like that. It kind of just flicked out, and snapped. Now, I'm not going to badmouth Van Goghs. I'm still going to say get a Van Gogh Banshee. They're about I don't know, I think it was about 70 quid when I got it. I think they might be about the same price, maybe it's a bit more, I don't know. But anyways, tents go, they're cheap, and I've had that years, and I've took that on Pennine Way, Fife Pilgrim Way, Great Glen Way, wherever else walks I've done, Hadrian's Wall, and West Island Way. Not to mention many Munros, Wainwrights, other wild camps. It's had a lot of use and it's never let me down until now. So what I think I'm going to do, I might look into buying another tent because it is starting to look a bit dishevelled anyway, or I might just go for a new set of poles. I think a new set of poles, well I don't think, I know a new set of poles would be the cheapest option, but I think they're about 40 quid, 30 quid. See what I mean? It's getting a bit worn, a bit old, but it still doesn't leak. It's still absolutely fine. Obviously that pole snap, but like I said, I've had it years, at least 2-3 years, and as I've just explained, it gets battered. Yeah, I use it on 5 different long distance trails, God knows how many other wild camps and that. I don't video all my wild camps as well, so you look at all the videos that it's appeared in, plus ones where I haven't done videos. So I'm not going to badmouth it. It is a good tent. If you're ever going to get you want a cheap one, get that. If I do get a new tent, it will be an upgrade. I'm not paying them Hillybird prices. They're good tents, but like 300 quid minimum. I wouldn't mind a good lightweight tent because I've got to strap that on the outside of my Bergen. I wouldn't mind a good lightweight one where I could stuff it in. I can't justify the price. I know I'm out quite a fair bit, but still, I could just take a BASHA, the 2 walking poles, and make a little tent out of it, really. Which I might have to do, I don't know. I'll probably just get new poles for it if I'm honest. Cracking view though, cracking view. I say the tent's not a showstopper, I'm staying out. Morning guys, what a beautiful place to wake up to. So I'm all packed up, ready to go. So it's a bit misty up here, but the wind's pushing it on. See, I think it's just gone 8 o'clock, I could be wrong. Well, 7:58. More or less 8 o'clock. See, there's my bag. That's where I was, around about there. Left no trace as per usual. I'm going to have a little adventure on the way back. That's the normal route, to skirt around there and then drop down. But I want to see what it looks like down there, so I scouted it out last night. It doesn't look too difficult even with a backpack on. However, if it does get a bit sketchy, I'll just come back up. So I'm just going to go down there and then follow it along. There is a track, I don't think you can see it on here. I can see it quite clearly. Once you get at the bottom of this boulder field, there is a track. In fact, you can just about make it out. And it goes down the left hand side of that stream there, and eventually we'll hit a metal road, turn right, and that'll get us back to Dufton. Or I might try and come back over the hill down there, hit the Pennine Way again. and follow that bit. I don't know. So that's the plan. So let's get shifted. Alright, that's where I come down from. And then you can see that track I was on about there. It's steeper than it looks on the camera. And it's pretty slippy. I wouldn't do that in the wet. That was my stipulation. If it rained at night I wouldn't be doing it. I slipped twice coming down there. Luckily just fell on my arse. Hindsight, stupid thing to do when you're by yourself. However, it wasn't too difficult. It's just slippy. Be much easier going up than it is coming down. Especially this bag on your back pushing you forward. So yeah, we got a little bit left to do. I take my time, get through this. I don't want to be falling on my arse in a boulder field. And then yeah, you probably see the track, the lighter bit of green, just before it meets the stream. It's just as impressive from down here. Now I've got to tackle this little bit of boulder field, so I'll put the camera away and get that done. Bye. It's very impressive. I'm glad I come down here now, given the risks. I mean, it was slippy because there's a bit of morning dew, but if that had been raining last night, definitely wouldn't have done it. It would have been far too slippy. So yeah, I'm going to have to be careful on this bit. It should be alright. It was mainly the grass that was slipping on the rocks, you know, they're quite dry. So it should be alright. Probably going to need 3, maybe 4 points of contact. Some bits it looks a bit ropey. But it's not the Charlemagne gap, so it should be fine. Alright, so I've made it down to the start of the stream, which just seems like it starts from nowhere. But I'm sure it's that little waterfall that we saw up there, that little tiny one. Goes underground somewhere and then pops up here. Be interesting to know where the source of that is. It's probably right up there, further back, I don't know. Anyway, boulder field weren't too bad, to be fair. 2 points of contact the majority of the way. I used my hand once. It was fairly easy, to be honest. You just got to take your time through them things and just watch where you're standing. There's every rock, no matter how big in a boulder field you stand on it, it could move. So you've just got to pick your route and be careful. That's stunning. I like it from down here almost as much as I like it from up there. And what it does do is just make you realise how small and insignificant you are. Because when you're up there, it doesn't look that big, but from down here, and again the camera's not doing it justice, it's bloody huge. It's absolutely massive. So I think that the peaks up there, I think that's about 580 metres, and then you got, see that side and that side, about a further 100 metres or so each. I think that side's 660, I think that side's similar. So they're mountains, just still mountains. So yeah, oh, didn't even notice that from up there. In case you're wondering what I was on about, so we got a little V here. So there's 2 places the water comes from. Must come down there. Looks like that's where it's coming from. Can't see any water falling, but it looks wet, so that must be where it's coming from. Unless it's just a spring, I don't know. It was a bit windy coming down there, as you could imagine. It's like a vacuum and it sucks the wind up and over. As soon as you got on that ledge, as soon as you got on there coming down, wind just smacked you in the face. It's quite strong as well, because it makes your eyes water. So strong it is. It's not as bad down here, but up there. So you got that to contend with, your eyes watering, trying to scramble down it, bag on back. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like I say, if it was raining, I definitely wouldn't have done it. Probably shouldn't have done it by myself, but I'm down safe, so it wasn't overly difficult, just a bit slippy. Right guys, so just through the hills there, it's the farmer's barns that you can see. So be back to that metal road soon, then I can turn right back into Dufton. So just gonna have one last look back at High Cup Nick before it goes out of view. Such a beautiful place. If you've never been and you get the chance, I suggest you do it. You won't be disappointed. And if you come from Dufton, it's only a 4-mile hike in, but if you really want to be blown away, do a bit of the Pennine Way from Middleton Teesdale, 16-mile hike in, but you go through some beautiful places. Low force, high force, cauldron snout, beautiful waterfalls, absolutely stunning, and through a bit of moorland which is actually really pretty as well, through mountains either side and that, and then eventually you get to High Cup, and then walking it in reverse will be quite good as well. That's 32 miles in 2 days though. Sure most people could do it. Oh, we're back in Dufton. Just got to walk down there to get the car. I've just stopped on this bench, have a few baby bells, some juice before I do. So this is where I'll love you and leave you. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it, catch you on the next one.